Good day, everyone. My name is Sahar, and I'm leading our FM business in digital grid, Schneider Electric. So you have been hearing a lot of messages about transformational change that will revolutionize your process, your practices. Change is real. Change is coming. And today in my presentation, what I want to give you is to focus on what you can do at your utility to make providing really the quality data that can be used in different organizations. So you have a job, a big job of providing data that delivers and brings really to everyone in utilities information they need. Wouldn't it be nice if you can make your life and lives of your teammate easier? If you remember my first slide, my name is Sahar, and I'm leading digital grid, RKFM business in digital grid. What's the digital grid? I want you to keep in mind, by using RKFM, you are not only bringing the best-in-class GIS system for your network, for your organization, you are having access to Schneider Electric digital grid portfolio, built on three main pillars to enable grid modernization, to accelerate grid modernization. The first pillar is network planning and asset performance management. I can say the big integration of this is that we have products that leverage data in GIS and in your ADMS in a way to run the real network calculation on a real network and giving you to the users the real on-time information. And this is when you have a great design at the beginning, you have good data for downstream system. The second part is the planning and the grid and DER planning. We combine these two. Why? The energy landscape is changing. You need systems that can make these two things to work together, be more flexible, reliable, and sustainable for your entire energy infrastructure. Last pillar is the DER integration. We think that in an ever-changing energy landscape, we need to continue orchestrating end-to-end value to include all DER. And this is our best-in-class, market-leading wonders. It's what it's doing. I want you to give you some information here about RKFM. We built on top of Esri for more than 40 years. We are bringing utility-specific tools and capacities and out-of-box custom tools to help you to integrate your data right from GIS to downstream systems. More accurate, more efficient, and more cost-effective. Let's do it. Our persona-based application design, having in mind the user, and what we different user in utility, from design to field crews, editor, non-GIS utilities, crew. They need GIS to do their work, to make important decisions. RKFM unlocks the capacity for them to do their job and to integrate the entire system to other systems, such as ADMS, DERs, asset performance management. What we do, we are bringing 4 additional values on top of what utility is doing. We all know Esri platform intentionally made to be used by all industries. Us in a Schneider Electric, we are bringing us utility-specific tools to make those users more efficient, to make the users more accurate, edit, commit faster, and create a simplified user experience, I would say. We bring context, information to GIS. It could be network information, data model, and the information that make the data more valuable and useful. We are automating our process. When a user is creating and publishing their work in GIS, what we do actually is at the background with the session management, with the reconsole, with conflict resolution, posting, version management, we make them work faster to be more efficient. At the end, our capacity of integration with feeder services make all those high quality data available in ADMS operating system. These are the small value streams that we add to Esri-based ArcGIS Enterprise. But you know what? Those small streams grow into rivers over time. This is how we do it. And as a utility, this is your work every day. From the moment the customer calls you to the moment those changes is made available in a digital format and you send it to operating system as ADMS. Our vision, as you can see it here, we digitized the workflow. That's why you can see that green arrow all in my presentation that represent we're connecting really from the moment customer calls for work to the end, really to the last point of integration to the other systems. We said ArcFM can bring you saving. We have seen in utilities the backlog move from 2,000 to 0. Do you know what this backlog in utilities? Those are the stacks of work. Editor they have in their table, they have to integrate to the system. From 2,000 to 0. And this is about 500 kilo euros in one of the utilities, lead to 500 kilo euros saving. We have mobile paperwork digitized to really paperwork is digitized through mobile application, field crews. Additional 400 savings for some utilities. And then, of course, when you interconnect the telco and outage system, this brings you priceless value to understand what's going on the network. Finally, with editor, we make it 75 the users in ArcGIS Pro faster. Think about this. And utilities, this is the feedback they give us. 99% better data accuracy. Almost leads to 700 kilo euros saving. GDBM, Geodatabase Manager, where everything is happening automatically, helps saving 100 kilo euros per year. Integration, seamless integration with downstream systems, additional 100 kilo euros. And for sure, web is for everyone, anywhere, anytime. What we see that ArcFM saves money, countless hours and resources. If you think of value of money divided by time, this is where you get really, by ArcFM, the explosion of those values. For a utility of 2 million meters, we could see 2.5 million euros per year saving. You know what? Opportunities are most of the time hide themselves in a way you think they are risk, challenges, or problem. The reality is that opportunities are, most of the people, they missed it because they are dressed as overalls and looks like work. So it's time to get your hands dirty and start the work to start migration from GN to UN. How do you do it? We have written a document with Esri together. Esri in the United States and our team in Fort Collins, best practices of ArcFM implementation. And in this document, we also explain the high fidelity modeling of data where you don't need the complexity of a spatial requirement. And it makes it easy to up and running your system, your GIS system with other downstream systems. Proof of concept, get your data, put it in a real system and watch it work. You remember my promises previous slide? Just during the proof of concept, use ArcFM editor, GDBM, then decide if it's valuable for your system, for your organization, for the utility or not. Finally, we have EcoExpert. These are our partners who are certified, who are specialized in execution and implementation of our solution, to extend our solution to adapt to your needs in a utility. Many customers trust us, from small to very large utilities. They are on ArcFM 11 with Esri UN technology. So they see real value. They see real saving and giving access to the data, to the critical systems that every user can work safely. EcoExpert is a Schneider Electric wide program, and we have dedicated badge for digital grid and ArcFM. And here the only part of my presentation in Italian is the testimony coming from data, definitely our partner, and this is what we are doing. We have great partners, they are already present in Europe, and we have European partners to work with. Yesterday, in our innovation days in Milan, we have announced our OneDigi platform where all the software are connected as an ecosystem to one platform. This makes you really create a scalable and extendable platform to plug all your critical software for utilities such as energy management, climate risk, mapping, customer engagement. That brings real value to the utilities. And this is something, it's not started yesterday or this year, 2019 we started the journey. This year is our tipping point, where we finally announced OneDigi platform. Here just to tell you that we have a roadmap. We get market requirement, customer feedback, and we put it in our roadmap as a snapshot of 2025 roadmap, what we are doing. And just the green box, flexibility, and agility tell you that we have a customized platform for our partners and customer to develop the functions that they need. Start your journey. Come and see us at our booth, Schneider Electric, to get to know ArcFM. Your path to Esri's UN is really easier than before, and you have ArcFM configuration, UN configuration paper. We have EcoExpert, and ArcFM that you need is right in front of you. So I hope, I hope to see one of your marks, blue marks on this map very soon. And I really hope these 2 days boost your decision to go to the next step of your journey in UN migration. Thank you.